Hello everyone, welcome to the video. My name is Cosolix. Okay, today I'm going to tell you how to adapt in Brawlhalla like a pro. So recently I played in a tournament, ignore all of these replays. I played in the Moose Horse tournament and I played against Daddy Hizzo. He's also a Macho Man player. He's like an axe main but plays Lance on the side for sure. He beat me game 1. It was a best of 3, and then I won the following 2 games. The third game was pretty close, and he kind of adapted, but what I really want to isolate is I want to watch this first game I lost, and then I want to show you the second game where I won, because I fully adapted, and we're going to analyze exactly how I adapted and how you can implement this into your gameplay. Without further ado, let's get right into this, okay? So this was over the past weekend. I felt like I was playing pretty well here, but I had still a lot of misinputs, but it's not a big deal. So yeah, just for a reminder, I'm the one with the esports arena, or esports V1 colors. Whoops. He's got the Skyforge. A little nair for tempo, worked out pretty well here. This is actually very clean start from me, where I'm on axe. I want to get the lance, but it's not a big deal. Pretty clean from him with that down air. Good little movement from me, just playing it smart and safe. I don't mind this start. Smart and safe. I kind of like it. Just kind of going back and forth. A lot of tempo from Daddy Hizzo. Like this Sarah in the opposite direction with a bit more... if I had a bit more confidence, I could have side-lighted that instead of falling all the way back. But I wanted to just play as safe as possible. And you can kind of see what I'm doing here. Just playing just extremely safe. He actually built up some nice tempo, which is one big thing with his game. That nair is tempo. I ledge cancel. That nair is tempo. He uses tons of tempo, right? There, I shouldn't have punished with a side light. This is a bad punish from me. That nair is way too quick. I should have end lighted. That dodge in is pretty bad. So now he's actually bringing this back because he had some decent reward for that. That side light was good. The dare was good. That side light is bad. Little bits of tempo, like this Sarah, he held back, so I couldn't get the side light. I should have just end lighted. A little misspacing from me, right? From not being focused. That recovery wasn't a bad try. Really good Sarah from him. I could have avoided this down there instead of dashing all the way back. I kind of snap dashed here when I didn't really realize and went into it. That there was good. For me, I dodged pretty well and I got that there. Pretty good random Sarah from him, but it's fine. At this point, like the only difference was really one combo and a couple neutral interactions. Like just there as well. He uses this for tempo, where it's like, again, Sarah, I go for a side light when he's slightly stacked, falls back out of it. That's a big thing with Lance. That's hard to punish. The matchup is pretty rough like that, so it takes a little bit of adapting to know same thing there, right? It's all just tempo. I think I can punish, but I can't. He's creating it very well, right? That's partially because I'm bad, and a lot of that was punishable, and that's just more like me needing to adapt. And what I mean by adapt is just kind of understanding those situations and how to punish them, right? That was a big reason why I lost that first stock. So that was a good end light. That Sarah's a bit of tempo, worked out well. I felt like I was actually playing better in neutral. Just a lot of my issues are from a lack of like experience in how to punish them. Same with like he nairs, right? Instead of me, this is kind of rough for me. Maybe I can end sig here. I go for the nair. He nairs as well. I go for a dare, and he just barely gets out of the way. I'm just slightly the wrong answer. D-light's good there. Go for the Sarah, it's whatever. Good Sarah from him. That's a bad Sarah from me. Again, tempo. He Sarahs, and I think I can Sarah, but I can't. The Lance mirror match is like really rough because of that. You have to make just the right decisions. And at the end of the day, it's all decision making, which that is kind of how you adapt, where you kind of think about, hey, what decisions am I making? And why are they wrong? And how can I stop making that wrong decision? You have to use your brain when you play a little bit. I know a lot of people watching, they don't use their brain. That was really good from me. Hitting this D-light, expecting him to do some dumb wake up. I chase dodge all the way horizontally, where I'm in a position where I can punish optimally. That's really good from Lance. I could have probably tried to end light there. But that was just really good to try and bring this back. That kind of this was a force side sig. That was bad. That kind of like positioning is something I'm really good at, where I'm like putting myself in positions to like punish with side light, right? Which is very important on Lance. A lot of people don't think about, because if you punish with side light, you just get so much reward. Especially just side light there is crazy. Side light there, nice. Could have probably gone a reaction from that dodge. That's a misinput. That meant to be a downer. Would have been clear neutral. That dodge in, I've done that twice now. He got the dodge read up afterwards. You can kind of see just a lot of small micro decisions that allowed him to bring it back. Some misinputs. That's a good Sarah. I'm not totally out of this game. A lot of back and forth and just a couple micro decisions that like costed me, like they're being stacked instead of being a little bit further. Knowing that he can just do a falling stare and he tries to do that, I wasn't comfortable enough with the punish. Right. A lot of tempo here. That was good from me. I probably could have went for the end light. That D light is bad. There wasn't a bad try. Good side light. I should be going for the end light there, or like play more grounded instead of jumping for a reaction. Good Sair. Like, I fully brought this back, right? It was just a little decisions. If anything, like, I felt like I was not playing better, but I was playing well, just made a couple dumb choices, right? So then, if you want to adapt, it's like, okay, if you make a couple dumb choices, how can you play around those dumb choices, right? So let's take a look at how I did so on the exact same map. I actually won pretty confidently. So let's see.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
Going for the attack right away, it's fine. Actually lose the battle, not a big deal. Right, get the lance. Now I got some advantage state, and again, just I'm using some tempo, which is really nice. A little bit more confidence in that neutral with those nairs for tempo. That's a much better punish. Knowing, okay, a side light here is the wrong answer. This D light, much better answer. Immediately, I just thought about something like that, and then we saw the same thing here. It goes for that wake up, so then I double chase dodge to avoid it, and now I'm in a side light territory. Get that jump read, and I'm already in a winning position, right? Right, same thing there. He Sairs, he holds back. I know he likes to hold back. I D-light. Watch out for the wake up. And then you see the adapting immediately going into the second match, right? And then I get a jump read, almost get another jump read. Side light Sair, big lead just off the start, right? This is very important if you want to win tourneys. It's kind of think about why you're losing. And those micro decisions that are causing you to lose neutral, and then try and change them, right? It's a bit hard to understand those while playing, but it's definitely something that you can think about, and you'll get better at over time. Like if you're playing ranked and you're on the best of 3, kind of think about why you lost the first one and try and win the next 2, right? There's always like a logic. It's just translating that into an actual voice, which is what I'm trying to do here, where I kind of recognize I was punishing the wrong way, and then I punished properly. That nair was a bit bad. That's fine. He actually kind of brings this game back pretty well. I almost got that. Reset here. I could have dodged that. A lot of nerves to not play perfectly optimally here. Like that Sair was bad, and then he brought it back pretty well. He's staying in this. A lot of it is him playing pretty safe in a disadvantaged position. I felt like I was holding stage control and had control of the match. It felt like he wasn't trying to cheese, but he was trying to force me to make a mistake by playing back. And you see him playing on the side of the map here, right? It's forcing your opponent to be bad. And it works against bad opponents. But people that adapt and learn, it's not necessarily going to work as easily. And that's essentially what happened. I almost got that. Keep extending it. Side light nair. And I'm just building up advantage state here. I kept falling into those nairs. Nice D-light. That Sair is a bad option. Gone for it twice now. Should probably play a bit more grounded. Maybe reposition because he likes to wake up. D-light as well. Go for the nair. Good tempo. Really clean. And then game 3, we're not going to watch it, but I'm just going to like let you know. He essentially picked Enigma and did the exact same thing, but he just picked a map where he could do his game plan better, which is sit on soft platforms, sit on the side of the map, wait for me to make a mistake. And luckily, I made less mistakes than him. Dude's still a great player, but it's just how he's playing. He is trying to make me make mistakes for being bad. Where it's like, I'm lucky, I'm not lucky, but I put in the work to not be completely bad. Where I was just holding stage control pretty well and just building it up. He has really solid advantage state. It's just neutral, Hizzo like falls back a lot, which is not a sign of confidence. And it's a plan that works, but against players who are better at playing aggressive and really good players, it doesn't work. You have to be able to go in. That was really good from him. That's a really good option right here to try and catch me trying to get back to stage. Really clean advantage state. That was an extension on that nair, and then I hit the Sair. So yeah, that's how you adapt in Brawlhalla. So guys, pay attention to the reasons why you're getting hit. Try and understand them logically, and then in the next game, try and like play around them as you saw what I did in this set. And that's why I won the set. Thanks so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys all later. Peace.